I got to watch my friend build one of the coolest things that I've ever seen anyone build. And there he is. This is it. The Marine Dream. Start to finish. I got all the pictures and videos. You got to start somewhere. So this is what he started with. An old pontoon boat sitting under a ragged out tarp that needed some love. Did a little spring cleaning and realized that it was in pretty bad shape, but he had a plan. Stripped it all down and built an aluminum frame out of 2-inch square aluminum. All the walls were framed in with 1.5-inch square to accommodate the RV windows that he purchased out of an old used RV. He's got a lot of time and a lot of money into this thing. He perfected his welding skills during all this. Definitely did it right. In the back you can see the door swinging. Right there in the middle of the front, that's a door that opens up. Got his chair mocked up. The back decking was rotted out, so he made some aluminum framing basically to drain the outdoor shower. It's going to serve two purposes. It replaces the old rotten deck, and it's going to drain his outdoor shower. He did the deck overcoating on the whole boat, nice and white to start with. There's one of them good looking welds. That's the frame all mounted up, and here goes the pylon rolling on the sides. I'm sure there's 100 things we could have done different with the build, but neither one of us had a clue what we were doing. It wasn't my build, I just was there for moral support. There it is, all insulated, pylon on, windows in. That's that custom ladder. That sucker took some time to build. Beefy, I like it. Definitely a good ladder. There's the outdoor shower with no windows in, kind of going back and forth. There's the old Merc that pushes that sucker. This is before we added the third pontoon. About the time we tested it, I think, with the double pontoons, and realized it needed more flotation. You can see he butchered the old rails and fabbed them up to go back on, which was a good idea, I think. This is before he had all the carpet and everything in, before the benches and air conditioner and all the finish outs. He's got the interior paneling inside all painted white. Windows are in. Definitely looking good at this point. It's definitely coming together. That's that custom door on an angle. I think that's one of the only regrets he has, is putting that angle on the front, although it does do decent towing down the road because you got a little bit of a windbreak, not just a total flat wall. Started out as a 2006 Princecraft that he got a pretty good deal on. There's that little grill mounted out front, hanging on the side rail. Not sure if he's going to use that one or not. I think he might. Good looking ladder. Definitely like that ladder. There's the flooring. A little bit of wet floor, a little bit of mud space, and then a little bit of school type carpet, indoor outdoor carpet. That was the vision with the John boat on top. Hauling his little John boat around. This is the third pontoon. He drove up to Oklahoma City from Dallas and bought a third pontoon that had a little bit of damage. and he chopped the back off of it and built him a transom, aluminum transom for his motor to mount on. And that's me and him trying to stab that sucker in there. I came to help him out whenever he needed it. This was one of those days he definitely needed some help. Not much room to squeeze a third pontoon in there, but we wiggled and jiggled and slid that sucker on in. Had to get it all bolted up, check that sucker out, make sure it was good and straight. Looks good. Grab the tape measure, check a couple things under there. Yep, looks good there. Looks good there. I think he's happy with it. Trying to stretch it out a little bit. Time to rehang the motor on that new transom. Working real fast today. Actually hung the motor off the side of his barn. He got creative on that one. Little zip zip here and a zip zip there, and here a zip, there a zip, and we let that motor on down, and oh wait, here's a steering cable. Steering cable. Got a few extra wires. Let that motor on down, and it is on the boat. What do you know? Got to tighten a few more things, hook up some wires. We're going to get off of this wall before we do that. Here we go. What else we got? Steering cable. We got the throttle linkage. We got some of the wiring. And before you know it, we're good to go. On the road again. And let's hit the water. There she is, sitting high and dry. That third pontoon sure made a big difference. It's got that thing sitting way out of the water. If you look right there on the side right there, he built him a little storage bench. Nice little cushion on top and some storage underneath for his anchors and whatnot. Right inside here on the right hand side, he's got his couch that folds into a bed. Underneath that wood table there in the back, there is a porta potty hiding under there for emergencies. He's got his shower set up right here on the back deck, and he has a 15-gallon water storage feeding that shower. Little propane camping shower, 12-volt pump. It's definitely got the setup. That roof is walkable, 1/4-inch plate on top, 1/4-inch aluminum plate. Swim ladder on the back. It is definitely a Lake Billy's dream. I'm a Lake Billy. I know my people. Appreciate you watching the video. If you got any questions, leave a comment down below. We'll try to answer them. Do it yourself. Gotta love it.